Oh, I liked that.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better.
Now the approach here at number one, Frank, what's he looking at?
A nice high, soft landing second shot would be ideal here. There's a little bit of a ridge in this green. Don't really want to be going long here. Those two bunkers, never easy coming out of those and downhill.
So the second of the par four goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Good swing, good shot yet again. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Jason Duffner's putt for birdie. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Getting set now over the putt. One under early in the round. And Snedeker has that unusual pop stroke, but it is very effective. Let's see how he does here with this putt. That's good work. That's a good par right there. Just a couple of feet. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par three, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par three on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best. This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but it looks as though it will find the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Duffner will try to find his calling here with this birdie putt. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Drops it, and he's at even par. Par attempt here. Even par early on. He'll take par and move on. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there.
Rich, these players aren't getting a reprieve with the win right now.
Right from the start, the winds have been kicking pretty good.
Yeah, but at least it's presenting that challenge for the players that don't get every other day.
This will test the player. I mean, it's one thing to play with no wind in perfect conditions, but as we know, golf is a game of variables.
Yeah, and better strike will be rewarded today.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation. This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done.
Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds. You're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
Getting set now for his 4th shot. Took the penalty after hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah, this can get away from him here. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, boy, a drop shot here at the 3rd. That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. Oh, dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot.
Even par, currently.
2-1 over par early on in this round. Rich Lerner with Frank Novello back at the 4th hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
Certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice strong breeze. That is just a beautiful shot. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway.
Arnold Palmer's legacy to golf is in so many different areas. We see it just in the way people react to the game, but really when we go to Bay Hill, it's the one golf course that you'll see you've been out there, his clubs are always on the back of the cart. He's ready to go to the range. It's almost in every little blade of grass out there because Arnold plays it whenever he can. The king, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Palmer. He lives and breathes at Bay Hill. And when the tournament comes around every March, it's a great reminder to not just Mr. Palmer, but also the golf course and all those little obstacles that he put in your way, water normally, and all the great events. And it's fun. It's a golf course, too, that anybody can play.
And when I think of Arnold Palmer, I think the young professionals could learn just a few things from one of the all-time greats. First of all, reach out to the galleries, sign autographs.
Look him in the eye,
make eye contact as he always did. Number 2, own your golf swing, whatever it is. Believe in it. It may be a little different. It may not be by the book, but own it and be comfortable with it. And then I think number 3, go for it. That's what Arnie always did. Go for it at the risk of failure, because you'll never be great if you just lay back all the time. Arnie always went for it.
One little lesson, too, you reminded me there. The one common denominator with just about every great player is a good grip. Arnold Palmer learned that for his dad. So if you're picking up a golf club for the first time or playing it for the 100th time, remember, the good grip will take you a long way.
And getting ready for the putt. All right, good putt.
The rhythm of that stroke. Didn't try and bash it in the back.
Definitely trying to call a birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Up to par for the round. Still even par for the day. Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Beautiful looking shot right here. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good contact, good result. Duffner's such a regular guy. He's not the guy with the fancy pants, all belt buckle and no belly. This is a guy who skips the 500 crunches before breakfast and heads right for the bacon and eggs, and then backs it up with 68, something like that.
One of the best players tee to green that I've seen over the last 25 years. When you talk about efficiency, you get more miles to the gallon out of Duffner than you get out of a hybrid.
Frank, what about this approach shot here at the 5th?
One of the few holes where you get a short iron in your hand for that second shot, but that green slopes away at about a 45-degree angle to the right, which makes distance control paramount here at 5. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Always get the sense that he could make. He is one of the game's premier putters. Snedeker for birdie. Wow, what a birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Duffner drops the birdie putt. Frank, what's the thinking here as you step to the tee at the signature hole, the long par 5, 6th hole?
Well, the longer hitters can go at that big pine tree. Then it's reachable in 2. Now, if you're a little shorter, then you've got to start to sort of aim at the middle of those 2 bunkers.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Second shot.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. That was not a very good read right there. Getting set now over the putt. Go ahead and do that. What a putt. Jason Duffner with a birdie bid. Drops the putt to go to 2 under. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. -2 for the day. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of the green. Flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. This could be a good one. Good swing, good shot yet again. Jordan Spieth can really roll it, has good feel. And let's see what he does with this putt. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
These putts keep the round together.
Great, too.
Beautiful. This for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of Mongo.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
This one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
A familiar waggle of Jason Duffner getting set for the approach. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. This is a 150-yard shot, the second.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way.
And getting ready for the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
He'd settle for par here. Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Now 8 under on the day. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. 3 under on the day. So just a formality here. Holding steady now at 2 under par. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That's the equivalent of a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in baseball. This one just smoked 325 yards. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, what's so compelling about rivalries in sports is that athletes need each other if they're going to go to great heights. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to solidify his legend. Jack Nicklaus probably needed Arnold Palmer to go to a place that he had not been. And I think that's true across the board as we look at rivalries in sports.
I think it defines careers, Rich. It's not until those players retire that they realized how important it was to have that foe. You know, so often we're living in the present like we are now with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. And it's not for years to come that we'll realize the sport wouldn't have been the same with one without the other.
Has a shot of about 145 yards. Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
The pride of Auburn, Alabama, Jason Duffner with a birdie. Crowd is hushed as Snedeker looks at the birdie putt. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
With that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Good contact, good result. There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Looking at 130 yards now for the second shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Oh, another one goes in.
Always get the sense that he could make. He is one of the game's premier putters. Snedeker for birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right. They always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, another good hole, the par 4 11th, looking at the second shot now.
Yeah, the second shot has a similar look to the second shot at the 3rd hole at Bay Hill. Water all down the left-hand side. That has to be respected. And a green, really, where you've got to favor the right side, or at least right of middle.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good 3rd shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Just need to settle down, relax on this next shot after going out of bounds.
The amount of times somebody splits the fairway after hitting one out of bounds is astronomical.
Now playing 4 after going OB on that previous shot. Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Second shot. Good look at the green. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf if you've just paid for it.
Settles in over the putt. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Duffner trying to call a birdie. Duffner with the birdie. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frankie has his own putting style, has what they call a pot stroke.
A little bit like Billy Castro, but it's more the decisiveness. You know, Brandt doesn't mess around. You know, his first look he trusts and goes with it.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
That is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That one was running so hot. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Oh, I thought he had that. Looks like he just misread that.
Snedeker over the birdie putt.
And with that putt, he moves to 3 under.
These putts keep the round together.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
Getting set now over the putt.
Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Par 4 13th. Frank, you played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Good tee shot right in the short grass. Par 4 13th. Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Jason Duffner getting set for his second shot. Really off the mark. Missed the green here. About 95 yards to the hole with a wind at his back. Good swing, good shot yet again.
No snack, though.
Continues to putt beautifully.
Grant for birdie.
Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
In the direction of the sand.
It looks like it. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. That one is in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you've got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead, straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserves it.
Perfect, and in the hole. What a shot. Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. And just a great shot.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Yeah, about 145 yards left here. Headed for the bunker, I think. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. Good-looking shot right here.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
Fraction off the center and headed to the right. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Snedeker's over the birdie putt.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt. Really. This is an awkward length.
Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Knocking down all the shots today now. 13 under.
Just a couple of feet.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Not going so well for him. He has this for bogey.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Is this a good risk-reward par 5?
It's more about the second shot here. It's probably the most demanding second shot on the golf course.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super. It's fine.
I love that rhythm and tempo right there.
There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start. Second shot.
Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow through. All those things are still very valid today.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face. So it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Settles in over the putt.
Good read, good line. Well played.
This wouldn't speak for eagle. He's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. Just 5 feet left. Good round going at 6 under. Frank, deep into a round, par 3 17, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
No snack though.
Oh, do that.
Is this one for par? Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good putt. Frank, how'd you like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hole a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Well, Frank, this is one of the most famous shots in the whole sport of golf, the second to 18 at Bay Hill.
And one of the most unpredictable, unless your name is Robert Gamers. Remember, he holed his second shot here to win the tournament many years ago. For some reason, the yardage book's almost got to be thrown away here at 18, Rich, because that second shot always plays longer or shorter than the actual number. So be a little lucky here, as well as good at 18. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, this is the moment of truth. In so many rounds here at Bay Hill, the second at 18.
The best way to put it is it's the most rewarding second shot you'll get on Bay Hill relative to the rest of the people playing.
Yeah, about 150 yards left here, Frank.
And this one just starts right at the flag.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Always like to get the double figures end at par. 10 under already. This for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Can't wait to write those on the card. One below par. Chalk it up. It's a birdie. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.